Welcome everybody to the sportiest stream to some Blackline Championship Series action. I'm Sporty FC, and joining me here tonight is TommyBuckets. How you doing, TommyBuckets? It's been an interesting week so far. At least for me, it's felt like it's been a very long week, but we've got some incredible matches here tonight, both from the Blackline Championship Series, and you're joining me for this first one. Dino Electronic Athletic Organization are back, I think for their maybe third week in a row. These guys are back on the stream here against SkyHigh Ascent, who actually, this is the second time we'll be seeing them on the stream, but the first time in Blackline. So, what a match we have here. This is a big matchup. One team already qualified for the playoffs, the other still fighting.
Yeah, and for SkyHigh, they want to get a win here, but again, man, it seems like every time I'm in your stream sport, we get these close knit matchups. You know, SkyHigh needs a win; they need to qualify, but unfortunately, they got to go up against a big dog. Dino is a team that is known to get these victories, being 5-0. They've proven it time and time again, and they're hoping to do so here tonight as well. So we'll see what SkyHigh Ascent has. You know, they've got to come with something big as time is running out in the season, and they want to find themselves in that postseason scenario. So
Yeah, again, I mean, we'll explain more of that right now, but you asked, what are they bringing? Well, first of all, what is the schedule bringing? It's, again, Dino Electronic Athletic Organization versus SkySet, and then later on, we'll actually get a first for the stream, the Master Series, the top division of Blackline. Rarely do people outside of their usual casting lineup get it here. I'm obviously a caster for Blackline, and they were able to give me one of their matches, and a big one here as well, Lux Esports, Northlight Black, so be excited for that matchup. That also has playoff implications, but for this series, again, we've seen these teams before. It's the same rosters as you know them, but again, a different situation. In the last time we saw SkyHigh Ascent was in their first week of the Evo Champ Series, so that one you didn't really know about the playoff scenarios for these teams. But for these teams, it's very much in their face. I know Electronic have already qualified for the playoffs, but they're in a fight for the #1 seed. A win here means that next week all they have to do is win or lose, not that badly, and they'll be #1. If they lose here, there is a chance they could lose that #1 seed much more easily next week when they play against the #2 seeded team in Team Ignition. On the other side, for Sky Ascent, a 3-0 record, currently the third ranked team, but a loss here. And they're fighting with Cloudy Blue, Yukon Blue, and Breeze Red for those final 2 spots. Reminder, top 4 of each group of 8 makes it in. So for Sky Ascent, they're in a position where they're happy now, but they really need to perform here because those playoff spots, they're not easy to get, especially in a division as competitive as the Contenders series.
yeah, and when you're fighting for spots, it's even tougher. You know, you never want to find yourself in a situation where you got to kind of battle for those spots at the end of the season. You'd rather go into that knowing that you've at least got yourself in. And Sky High Ascent, a loss here is going to put them in that must-win situation at the last part of their season, and they need to get these wins. And tonight, though, I don't know, man. Dino looking hot, looking as good as always, and I think they're going to come out tonight and show just why they belong at the top of the charts.
Yeah, again, one of the scariest teams this season. Again, reminder, they're really preparing for that next week match against Team Ignition. Ignition, we actually got to see as well this week. Played against Cloudy Blue. They won that series yesterday, 3-1. So Ignition's waiting. They're waiting for that matchup. I talked to Cody after that series, and well, he said that Dino need to bring it on. They need to show up here because, again, it's going to be the toughest match for them. And again, I don't have any doubts that Dino Org is going to show up against Team Ignition. But against SkyHigh, this is a matchup that's still tough as well. Again, another top-tier team, one that has aspirations to make it to the playoffs. But again, for Sky Ascent, that could really fall here because, reminder, this week they play Dino Org. Next week they play Breeze Red, who are that 6-seeded team who, again, 2-3 record. They could very easily usurp them if this side doesn't take caution. And on the other side, Cloudy Blue is playing Yukon Blue, another team. That's what is currently the 4th and 5th seeds playing each other right now in the brackets. So next week is basically do or die for both these teams because for Yukon and Cloudy Blue, whoever wins that matchup, I believe, will make playoffs. These two, for Sky Ascent, if they lose, it's the same thing next week, and they want to avoid that.
Yeah, you never want to find yourself in that added tension out there on the pitch. We always talk about mental being a big factor for a lot of players and a lot of teams out there, and having that in the back of your head, having that going into that match, sometimes stipend some of your skills out there. So we'll see how Sky High manages it here tonight. And hopefully, I'm a rooting for him, man. I always like to see those tough battles. I hope they come out and at least put on a show and be able to go toe to toe with some of these tough guys in the top of their division. Because at the end of the day, that's where you need to be, anyways. In the postseason, you've got to bring your A game. You've got to be able to compete at the top level against teams like Dino. So this is kind of a first entry level for them. to get an idea of what this postseason is going to look like. And so tonight is a big night for them. You know, win or lose, they know that they've got to bring something to the table, be able to hang in the postseason.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Like, even if they do make it playoffs, a win against one of the top teams, or at least playing close, that's going to matter going to the playoffs, because that is exactly what they need. They need that kind of a performance. So, yeah, for these guys, man, things are only going to get more interesting, especially if they lose here. These guys, and they don't play close, it's going to really reflect there. Well as, man, again, what a series we have, though. Best of 5 coming up here, and still waiting on these teams to fully be in, but as soon as they're here, we've got some incredible action coming up.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see it. It seems like the last 2-3 times that we've been on stream recently, we've got some pretty big matchups. You know, it seemed like maybe it was going to go one way statistically speaking, and then the other team shows up and took it to game 5 in a couple of situations. So it's been really exciting to see, and SkyHigh Ascent has got to do that here tonight. Win, lose, or draw. That postseason is going to be tough. This is a team. Dino has already guaranteed that, they're going to make it. So they need to be able to get all the way there.
Oh no, not a great thing here. SkyHigh have just joined, and the first thing that they said is mercy rule. So that's not a great start for these guys. If the first thing they say when they come in is that they are feeling a bit nervous, would you say?
I mean, when you see 5-0, these guys look at the stats just like us, just like we do, and they know what they're prepared for. But they've got to bring their A game, and I think that they can at least make a game out of it. So I'm excited to see how this pans out.
Well, these teams are ready. We are ready. You all are ready. Dino Electronic Athletic Organization on the blue. SkyHigh Ascent on the orange. A best of 5 series for Dino Electronic. They've already made the playoffs for SkyHigh Ascent. It hangs in the balance. A loss here could make things tougher. A win could potentially secure their spot. They've got a lot to do here against the #1 overall team in this series. And it all starts here on Manfield Night against the top team. Can they come out hot? I think SkyHigh Ascent needs to.
Yeah, I mean, already early we're seeing Dino put shots on the board early. The defense holding strong. Cookie was looking for an early clear there, but gets shut down at the midfield line. And against some of these tougher spots, that midfield line becomes more and more important, because a lot of times that's where offense starts to derive from. It starts further back on the field, and this is a team known to do that as Dino puts pressure on early here to SkyHigh Ascent.
And like what you mentioned for Dino, it's all about the midfield. There's a beautiful pass in front. Covey on the end of it. And Dino Electronic, a lead there. Azora's Fate gets Cookie to jump, and for SkyHigh Ascent, they've already been jumping a lot so far at the start of this game, and that jumpy tendency is going to cost them, because Dino Electronic will recognize it.
Yeah, nice read there. Sees his teammate, and a nice pop-up. Gets that one to land. Now a 1-point lead. Little pressure here, and this one's going to be off the crossbar and down. Bubble makes it happen with a beautiful touch on net.
Yeah, but what was not beautiful about that play was that one from Aura. That was not the touch she wanted. A gift to the SkyHigh Ascent offense, and, well, their offense hasn't had much to look at so far this game. SkyHigh Ascent, I hope they said thank you on that.
And sometimes you need it. You got to take advantage of where those mistakes are at, because you're not going to see them all day, every day, as Aura puts a beautiful one in. A nice 50 on the back line, and the net's going to be left wide open. Well-placed shot here from Aura.
You talk about that tenacity there from Aura. It's a fight for it to continue going. And, off the kickoff, so often players, they give up on the play. They go to the kickoff, they go for that side boost, or they go upfield, look for maybe a bump. It's so mundane, it's so overused, but what really makes a difference on kickoffs are those who actually pay attention, are those who don't turn their brain off on the kickoff, and who really look around them, because when you do, that allows you to make those adjustments. And in the kickoff, it's a really good place to do that, because off the kickoff, automatically, at least 4 players on the field are going to be at very low boost, and it's a great place to score.
That low boost, and you get that first early possession. You get that first look at the net, and when you're a team like Sky Ascent, you want to find those opportunities. And right now, they're going to be looking to make corrections on that kickoff. As a slight mishap there. Now, from tied down by 1, they put pressure on, almost finding that back corner post, and it does go a little wide. Man, that was a dangerous pass back. I was getting slightly worried there for a moment, Sporty, as that one almost looked like it could have cost them.
Yeah, Cookie there. Sent one back. Was a bit heavy, but SkyHigh Ascent. I do like that they're really searching to keep control of the ball, because against Dino Electronic, you're not going to beat them without keeping the ball close to you. That's what they want to do, and that's what you have to do against them. Really, the only way it feels like Sky Ascent are going to beat this team is by using their playstyle against them. Although Dino Electronic, Booty, all the back wall, Kobe, challenged by Lethal as SkyHigh Ascent. Waiting for the play to go to them, but it may not happen! Infield! What a block from Bubble! SkyHigh Ascent, only one goal down. Bubble, Herculean effort on the goal line. Now goes the other way, looking for a shot, but Kobe will keep it out.
Beautiful transition here from Sky Ascent as they put a shot on target, played away, now the midfield. Here comes Dino off the backboard, and Lethal's got a piece of it, cleared back out to the midfield line, and again, we talk about how strong, these teams find success. A lot of that success is at that midfield line, and we're seeing that here tonight as Dino keeping the pressure. They're keeping the shots on target, and they're able to do so by kind of shutting down SkyHigh early at the midfield line. We'll see how they manage to kind of find a breakout moment.
Yeah, we'll even get a breakout moment. Right now, they're not. A Spooty going! He takes it in! It's a 3-1 lead. Dino Electronic Athletic Organization. An open chance, and Spooty finding a breakthrough.
Lethal almost gets back, not enough, and that one's going to find the far side post. 3-1 lead to start here for Dino, and it's kind of what we expected. A roster like this, and the kickoffs are just going their way as Dino gets another one on target after a beautiful read here from Aura.
Yeah, it's a real art to losing the kickoff correctly. And yes, you heard what I said, losing it correctly. They want to make sure that when the kickoff happens, it's them who get the ball. So often you see these players, they, try something new. They try to change up the styles of the kickoff. Right now, Dino Electronic are the ones winning it, and again, a lot of it I think is just them, with the heads-up plays, recognizing what's in front of them. There's a reason why they haven't been scored on off the kickoffs either. That's because they're paying attention. Azora, how on earth did he miss that one? He had 2 straight chances, 2 open nets, couldn't find either. He'll be fortunate, and that probably won't cost his team anything other than just a laugh in the backfield.
I think Sky Ascent is getting their handkerchiefs off and wiping off the sweat because that was a close moment for them. Another beautiful play here from a corner read. Cleared away. Here comes Dino back the other way. Aura bumped off, loses possession. Big clear. I like to see that defense is able to kind of shut down Dino, but in the big clears, I don't know if that's what you want to do against a roster like this. Look for a shorter clear. Look for an outlet opportunity. Try to maintain the possession because all they're doing is turning the ball over, and that's what Dino want. They want possession, and a beautiful read here. Spooty finds it, and a beautiful flick's going to find that far side post, and Dino off to a strong start here on Manfield Night.
And that's the scary part about Dino Electronic. They seem so harmless, but they can explode through the midfield just so quickly and at the worst possible time. That's a perfect example of it.
Nice read, and off to a strong start. We knew they were going to bring the heat early. A team like Dino Electric, known for kind of bringing that pace of play. The question is, can SkyHigh Ascent slow it down? One thing we haven't seen, I know it's early, it's match number 1, but the demos, the bumps, where SkyHigh needs to use everything at their disposal to kind of make plays happen, and keeping the ball close and kind of getting aggressive on defense and being in the face of Dino Electric is going to be a big deciding factor for them.
Well, right now, game 1 is well and truly over, or nearly put in a 6, but it won't matter here. Dino Electronic Athletic Organization. What does game 1 start for them? We knew they were going to come out strong, and yet they continue to show up and show out. A huge start here. Reminder, this is against the current 3rd seed, a team that's supposed to play up to them here, and they are outshooting them 12-3.
I mean, just look at the ball possession and field domination we're seeing from Dino Electric. 54% ball possession and over 60% field domination. I mean, they are just setting the tone. They're setting the pace of play, and we thought SkyHigh there early. They got a freebie. They kind of got a free look at the net, and they got one on target, and it was just nothing but Dino from there on out. We need to see that aggression, and SkyHigh Ascent, their offense looking okay. They're putting some good looks on net, but getting shut down by the defense. The biggest factor for me is I need to see that aggression. We need to see that defensive aggression from SkyHigh Ascent. They need to be challenging these passing lanes. They need to get in the front of these shooters. Don't let anybody go in the air early. And this could be a game changer for them. And that aggression just hasn't come out. And that's the aggression I think we need to see.
And we'll see if they can bring it here as we're about to head into game number 2. I know Electronic Athletic Organization, again, reminder, they've already secured their spot in the playoffs. They don't have to win this series technically, but I mean, you already know, seeding matters, especially in a playoff bracket that is this big. And for them, they want that number 1 seed. They're so close to it.
Yeah, I mean, it is itching at the front doorstep for them, and just as big of a match it is for the opposing team. Electronic wants that number 1 seed. They want to be able to kind of solidify themselves at the top, because in what is already seeming like a pretty big close matchup here in this division, you want to have that little bit of leeway going into the postseason, and you're going to find that being in the top seeds.
Yeah, and what's also nice about it is if they make that top seed out of this group, they have a chance of potentially getting a bye for that first round. I mean, I don't think it's, really necessary for me to tell you, but skipping a round of playoff action is generally a pretty good thing for these teams. And apparently Electronic, although this is their first season and they are new to this action, they've done well under that pressure, although Spooty now trying to take it the other way. Already having to play a lot of defense earlier, as Sky has said. Offense, what a pass, the bubble! But Kobe on no boost gets that one out, and Dino Electronic going the other way. Aura to Spooty, infield! That one off the post, and Dino Electronic will reset to the backfield.
And we're seeing, look at how efficiently that they're just maintaining the midfield line. Cookie up early on a challenge, doesn't get possession on the ball, but does get the demo. Isn't going to be enough for a clear. Kratos looking for something. Nobody's home. They've got a shot. Spooty on target, and a 1-0 lead here for Dino.
Yeah, Kratos came in, subbed in for Lethal, but it hasn't made a difference. Dino Electronic still too fast and still just way too good at finding each other, and that's the scary thing as well. There's so many scary things about this team, but another scary thing I think about them that people don't recognize, just how good their chemistry is. This is a team that plays so fast, plays so aggressively, and yet they find each other consistently, and that's not an easy thing to do, especially, again, at this level.
Yeah, to be able to, trust that each other is going to get those touches, because ultimately that's where the success is in finding each other on the pitch, is just trusting that your teammate is going to make the play that needs to happen, just like this. The transition, they go from their box to the far side. 1, 2, 3. You can't write it up better than that. A beautiful play here for Dino Electronic.
And again, that explosion to the midfield, you're going to hear me say it over and over and over again. This is a team that explodes to the midfield. They play, they can lull you into a false sense of security with them in the backfield, but that's actually, I think, when they're the scariest, because that transition, it's just so fast. A reminder that chemistry is pretty tough to match here against these guys, and just those things combined make for a very killer midfield, and one that Sky Ascent, obviously, like most teams, is struggling to even manage.
Yeah, and it's nothing to hang your head on. You've got to be able to play the series through thick and thin, and right now, it's been something that a lot of teams have struggled with. Dino Electronic, just known for having these explosive moments, and it has been something that has dominated a good portion of the teams here this season. And we're seeing it here again tonight. Aura, big clear here from the midfield line. Nice touch here from Kratos. They've got an opportunity. And the soft touch from Cookie's going to find the far side post for a moment there. Looked like it was just a little out of reach, but he gets a crumble on that ball.
Just enough. SkyHigh Ascent, that's how they're going to be playing. They're not going to get many chances, but they have to make them work, even if they aren't the pretty ones. A big clear from the midfield, a bit of a fumble there from Dino Electronic, not getting to that ball urgently enough. And with half the game still to go, this one feeling a lot closer right now, but it may not stay close forever. Here's another chance. Cookie gets that one saved away as Aura was looking for the bump. Kratos, early jump. Spooty already on it. Aura off to the corner. Dino Electronic jumping is Kobe. Looking for one more. He can't tuck it in. Spooty's going. That one's gone wide. And SkyHigh Ascent holding down on defense. This is a bunker on the orange side that's keeping all of the firepower out.
And they're doing a good job here in the second half of play, and Kratos kind of being the defensive powerhouse. If you saw a big clear from it, the midfield line seems to be there when his name is called, and they could continue to play this way. This could be a big moment for them. They need to find some offense right now, trailing by 1. They need to kind of open up, as we saw that field domination, the ball possession, heavily favoring Dino Electronic here so far. And SkyHigh Ascent is kind of looking for the breakout moment, and they may not find it. They may just have to work for it in what's given to them, and we'll see how they manage to do so.
Right now, they're being given 2 demos in their face. I know that's a very nice gift here from Dino Electronic to remove the offense like that, and now they go upfield again. I mean, just as hard as SkyHigh Ascent, I think you can talk about Dino Electronic searching for that third goal. They haven't scored since the very beginning of this game. They've been on a bit of a goal drought so far, and that can really hurt a team's mentality, especially for Dino Electronic, who can't feel comfortable with only a 1-goal lead is now in the midfield. Or that one just kept off by Cookie. Spooty. Maybe a chance here, the dribble. Spooty by himself, but he's got a follow-up. You don't need it! Spooty! Oh, what a save! Cookie gets on the line. Aura's got a chance. The net's wide open. And Dino Electronic, solo play after solo play, they break down that orange half. Finally, an opening, and that's a 3-1 lead.
They are just suffocating them at the midfield line and not giving them any breathing room. Right now, Sky Ascent has got to find something. And again, still, I don't think we've seen one demo or one major bump come out so far. And it's something that you start seeing a lot of these teams use to kind of find those breakout moments. As Kratos says, you know what, Tommy? We don't need them. I'm just going to go to the gym and bury this one over the defender.
And that's an unreal dunk from Kratos. I can't believe he hit that. And man, goodness, that is one of the strongest plays I've seen from this Sky Ascent team so far. And again, this game too, a big improvement from what we saw before. Just a lot of changes. The kickoffs got better. Their overall team play has gotten better. They've shut down Dino Electronic a lot more, but still, time not their friend. As the Blues team, Dino Electronic going back. McCookie, maybe a chance to shoot. Infield for Bubble. He's got it. It's off the post. It's in. SkyHigh Ascent. A tie game with 33 seconds left on the clock.
And we're just seeing a lot of confidence right now. They're coming out, they're playing the ball, and things are going their way as they tie it up 3-3. And man, oh man, they're looking stronger and stronger as the night goes on. They need it here tonight. They hope to battle against one of the toughest teams in their division, Dino, hoping to maintain that #1 seed. They're getting a lot of pressure right now. I like to see this from SkyHigh Ascent. They're maintaining their defensive structure and shutting them down, and that's been a huge factor for them.
Yeah, Dino Electronic have felt a lot less effective this game as 10 seconds going. Dino Electronic holding the offense again, but can they get a chance? Or trying to keep it alive as Covey jumping. Can he put a shot on? No, he won't. It is rolling to the net, but Cookie will hit it to the ground. And this is going to overtime. SkyHigh Ascent have bought this moment. Now can they make the most of it? If they can't, then Electronic will move to match point.
Nice touch here. Bubble wants Kratos. He finds him off the backboard. Not going to be the touch they want. It gets played to the corner. It's not over yet. Bubble to the net, and it's played away. They've got another opportunity, and they are pummeling the net of Dino Electronic. But the defense stays strong.
Defense. Whenever you join, you always got to see. There's always one consistency when you join, Tommy. It's always crazy defense, and we see it here as now. Backflip, it's Spooty, it's open! Oh, he's missed the double tap just wide. Dino Electronic had their chance, but they squandered it there. Now Kratos, miss clear! Oh, Colby, he's got to put that one in. Another missed chance, and another one that should have ended game 2 in its tracks. Still, they search as Covey, Kratos, left on no boost. Aura staying close, he's got space, the flick across, but no one waiting, and Dino Electronic still searching. Spooty, dunk to the midfield, Covey, to take it, that one, off across by Spooty, saved by Kratos, and no follow-up coming in time. Dino Electronic, another chance, still, these plays getting stopped on the goal line. Their defense of SkyHigh Ascent, it is playing magnificently so far, but for how much longer can they keep doing this?
Kratos seems to be the defensive answer for him. The shot! Oh, Kratos is going to want that one back. His defense is there, but the shot just doesn't land. A slight miscalculation. And I'm telling you what, with an opportunity like that in OT, that might be the one they want back.
Oh, you think they want that one back? Oh, I can guarantee that is one they'll want back here as Electronic thanking their lucky stars. Somehow this game, too, doesn't go against them. So much momentum riding on this. Azora, a chance. That one kept out by Bubble. Now he'll go the other way. 2 touches for Bubble, but Spooty waiting, a patient on the goal line. Now maybe a solo play. SkyHigh Ascent caught overcommitting. Kratos. Oh, this is the last one back. He'll slow it down. Azora to Spooty. Still looking. Azora, the bump on the back line. Kobe, he's overcommitted. Here goes SkyHigh Ascent. Kratos to end it. What a demo in front. Dino Electronic, incredible defense. Somehow this game isn't over.
This is absolutely remarkable. We've seen the defense just kind of filling the gaps, and that's what you need from your defense. In OT, you just don't want to give free opportunities, and both defenses stepping up to the plate. Kratos, what a pitch. And a demo, a double demo. They've got an opportunity. Bubble to the net, and this one's going to go a little wide. Oh my goodness, Kratos. We talked about needing to see those demos. I wanted to see them to kind of open up these opportunities, and we're starting to see that from SkyHigh Ascent. A beautiful OT here. Oh, and Bubble takes it coast to coast.
That ends it. Bubble. All by himself. We knew by the amount of solo players they had, something was going to break the backs of Dino Electronic. Finally, we get it. A great midfield solo play, and really, that was a long time coming for SkyHigh Ascent. That offense they had came to great midfield, and you just feel that over time, just how scared Dino Electronic was. Now, this series is tied as the momentum has now switched sides here to the SkyHigh Ascent favor.
Yeah, and you look at the ball possession, you look at the field domination. Dino still doing what we expect them to do. They're pushing the pace, but the biggest difference is SkyHigh Ascent is answering the call. They're not getting very many opportunities, but when they arise, they are answering the call, and a lot of that is behind the sub. Kratos stepping up in a big way. He's there on a couple of demos. The first demos we've seen from SkyHigh Ascent. They're on defense, and they're opening up opportunities on offense. This is a different SkyHigh Ascent in the latter half of this series. This is exactly where they want to find themselves.
As again, what a match that was. That is one of those things where you look at this match, you go, yeah, Dino, they've been dominant all series, but this is how a team that plays against them. Just look at the midfield control that SkyHigh Ascent had in that overtime. It was quite a stark contrast to game 1, and now going into game 3, they've got the momentum here, Tommy, and that might give them a huge boost here. Because if they can take this game, they put Dino Electronic on the back foot, and that's a position Dino Electronic are not used to.
Yeah, they're definitely getting some pressure that maybe is not familiar territory with them. Your 5-0 comes to teams falling to that pressure. And right now, SkyHigh Ascent says, you know what? We're here to... Kratos got the touch on that? Oh my goodness. I mean, it's just time and time again, we need to see a play come out from SkyHigh Ascent. The player being beckoned, the player at hand is Kratos, and that's what you need from a sub.
He's not even a sub, actually. He's sort of one of the usual starters. He just wasn't here game 1, but you can tell why they need him now. More than ever here. Dino Electronic having a tough time dealing with the, a very aggressive style that Kratos has. There's another chance on. Great save from Spooty as Dino Electronic at this point. I think their major plan, just damage control. Don't let them run away with this as now a chance on. Oh my goodness, Kobe. What's an insane defense on this? I can't believe Kobe got to that one. That is impeccable defense right now. Dino Electronic, for all the bad things we've said about them from last game, we have to say this. Against any other team, they'd be dominating.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're just getting shut down. I mean, you can't ask for a better shot. And Kratos just stretching the neck out there and getting a piece of that one, and it's going to be off the post and out. SkyHigh Ascent have woken up, and they have stepped up to the plate in a big way here tonight. As
Dino Electronic looking for goal 1, and infield pass. We've seen them go for a couple of those already. Again, it's something that's going to be consistent. They're going to do often here. SkyHigh Ascent, a dribble play. Kratos, the flick, past 1, trying to get past 2, but Kobe will be there for it as, wait a second now, rule 1, and I think Kratos broke that one there. Oh dear, he may have just angered the Rocket League gods. We'll see if it comes back to hurt him, but for now, it may not. Oh, it goes off the post, and that's what happens when you break rule 1, Kratos. Cookie misses the open net.
That one might come to haunt him. Let's hope not. But It seemed like he might have flipped out of that one a little bit. And it's a high pressure game. A lot of anxieties out there. And he wants to make sure that he's there at the right place at the right time. And oh my goodness, an Aura just scoops it up at the front doorstep and slides this one into the net. That's impeccable.
Yeah, and you saw Cookie. Yeah, you saw Cookie and Kratos both go for that. It split that defense. Neither of them knew if it was closer to the other. They just had to go for it, and unfortunately, that was a perfect shot right in between both of them. They couldn't get to that one. Now it's Bubble, the dribble. He's done it before. Looking for the dunk. In front for Kratos. Is this tied? It's on the line. And Kobe, miraculous defense once again. How on earth have we not seen more goals?
That is insane. The defense for both of these teams are just shutting down what would, if for any other situation, these shots land. But tonight, they are just getting stuffed time and time again. And this is turning into a much closer battle than statistically I think a lot of us expected.
Sorry, my TommyBuckets record has just skipped here a couple of times, saying the same thing over and over again about these incredible saves on the defensive side. As now an infield pass, that's beautiful! Kobe finds Spooty, and Dino Electronic now have insurance, a beautiful pass. That's how you outplay a defense.
A beautiful play here from Covey as he gets a touch off the roof of his car and centers it up, and nobody's home on the backside. And it takes plays like that. You've got to find the cracks in the defense. And that's what we're seeing here from Dino Electronic as they start to step things up. And is this the pressure? Is the pressure becoming too much here for SkyHigh Ascent? We're about to find out as things starting to go in favor for Dino.
He has a raid coming in from Corporal Monkey Shines. Welcome in, my friend. How is your stream? Hopefully it was fun. We've got an insane defensive battle here between Dino Electronic, SkyHigh Ascent as Dino Electronic. That one kept out by Cookie, the defense. You wouldn't believe some of the things we've seen already this series, and we're still only in Game 3. This is a series that could go all the way to Game 5 of the demo. Aura going! Oh my, Bubble! That is just another block on defense that's just unfathomably strong, and SkyHigh Ascent, that was a big-time save. Maybe the momentum boost they need to come back in this one.
Yeah, I mean, the demo comes out. You think for a moment that the defense is going to find themselves in a tough situation, and Bubble, waiting patiently on the backboard, is able to shut down the shot. This one going back the other way. They've got 60 seconds, and I've seen 2 goals going, but they need to play their best Rocket League against one of the toughest teams in the division. It's a tall order, but one that SkyHigh Ascent needs to be had.
50 seconds and counting. I mean, SkyHigh Ascent, it's going to rely on them getting for the midfield, getting those solo play mechanical opportunities. That's what they have as Kratos gave it up there. We have seen him again show up in these games, but unlike last game, that offense from Kratos has been long gone, as now he's got to get a block. Missed it. Time and space open for Dino Electronic. A Spooty, the dribble, the flip for reset, going for goal. Kratos will keep it out. And that is Covey, is another stop from Kratos. Still, Dino Electronic hold the offense. Aura, Bubble to clear. SkyHigh Ascent can't break through the midfield here as Dino Electronic just keep taping the ball away every single time.
Every opportunity that has just been at the doorstep there for Dino Electronic, they're able to shut it down, and the success that they found throughout the season is starting to show here in game number 3 as they take the lead here in this series here tonight. Man, what a showing from both of these defenses. But the defense from Dino, just a little too much here in game number 3 as they now are out in front.
Well, a lot like game 1 in that, although the defense did get better, that offense from Dino Electronic, there's a reason why they're the #1 overall team. Your defense is one thing, but you got to be good all around, and that midfield is just so hard to crack.
You know, we saw the good shots from SkyHigh Ascent. They put good opportunities, but they're just getting shut down, and they've got to find those cracks that we were seeing them in last match. They've got to be able to kind of break through and be able to stop them. I mean, look at the save count. 8 saves, almost 10 shots on net as well from SkyHigh Ascent. I mean, they played good Rocket League, but I guess a team like Dino Electronic, you've got to make the shots count when they are at your doorstep, and they just weren't able to do so.
Reminder, Dino Electronic have already qualified for the playoffs. They've already guaranteed a spot. SkyHigh Ascent have not, and a loss here may make next week a win or go home matchup this is big for them. The fact they already got a game off this team is nothing short of impressive. But they need, but in reality, they still need to do a lot more. I think for them, at least, to be confident, to be, confident going into that next week's matchup. For now, though, we're going into Game 4. Dino Electronic, they've won so many matches in Game 4s, and they might do it again here. SkyHigh Ascent, what do they have in store? Other than good defense, we've seen that from them already. That can top this Dino Electronic side.
Yeah, I mean, we saw a lot of great shots get shut down. Nice read here from Cookie. What I like that I'm seeing as this series goes on is SkyHigh Ascent is challenging earlier. In match number 1, it just seemed like nobody was in the air against these shots ringing out from Dino Electronic. Nobody's home. Oh, and it's going to roll. Call him Fred Flintstone because he hits it home from long range.
Well, as you were saying, Tommy, these guys, it doesn't feel like they're challenging. It felt like they weren't challenging early enough, and now, well, they're adding in those challenges, and you can see the difference there. Huge challenge, and of course, it comes from Kratos. A 1-goal lead for SkyHigh Ascent as they're searching for Champions Field. They're searching for Game 5.
I mean, that was just so beautiful. Kratos knew he didn't need another touch. A nice roller to the net. And when you get those pinches, when you just happen to beat the defense, nobody realized that shot was going to come ringing out. Covey up high, looking to make a play, but Bubble hits a touch. And again, I like to see him up. He's not able to really continue the play, but shutting down the offensive momentum is man, oh man! I thought they were gonna get a second one.
And when Tommy's voice goes up 5 octaves, that's got to be something impressive here. As Dino Electronic, I mean, they're getting caught a bit overcommitted here. I said, going for some really early dunks as now. Kratos may have missed it there. Bubble, though. Great stop. He'll keep it away. But Dino Electronic going for the bumps again. Spoody gets past one now in the midfield, looking for the bump on Kratos, but he'll angle himself around it and keep that one away. Dino Electronic still kept at a scoreless, hold for now as SkyHigh Ascent another crazy dunk in the midfield, and I know that's the name of the game as Covey, the dribble. Now with the 50s going backwards, but or will it be waiting for him? Dino Electronic still just feels like they're kind of right now trying to build the offense from where it started.
Yeah, and when you talk about Rocket League, especially in best of 5s and best of 7s, a lot comes down to your ability to adjust to gameplay dip changes. And that's what we're seeing from SkyHigh Ascent. There's something that they've noticed from a long ball game situation that is just opening up the field for them. And we almost see them take a 2-point lead. And a nice shot played away. Kratos gathers onto the far side. Over one, he's got Spoody, the last one back. A 2v1. Kratos, the pass over, and he's going to just take this one home himself. And they have a 2-point lead here as we closely approach halftime here in game number 4.
And I told you, Dino Electronic, that midfield, they've had some issues with those double commits, with those over commits, and you see it hurt them there. 2 players jumped, but no one got it. And that is, again, Kratos, who is stepping up on offense for SkyHigh Ascent. It feels like whenever this team, needs an offensive play, it's always going to be Kratos who has it. And well, right now, it hasn't failed them, so why change it? Oh, maybe they will. Oh my goodness, Spoody! My, what a dunk off the sidewall.
Yeah, look at the read here, too. The touch here from Cookie, looking for the clear. Spoody on the read. Kratos doesn't think he was going to get back to it. Thought he had time for that corner boost, and that one's going to be on target, bringing it within 1, just inside the halfway point. Man, oh man, this is where we typically have seen Dino Electronic kind of step up and bring the heat a little bit more as the bump opens up the net and Spoody puts another one in. And just as I talk about him stepping up the heat, they do so with that play as they tie it up 2-2.
Yeah, great play from Covey. A little bump on the end of it. It's again what these teams have both been really trying to specialize in has been those solo plays to start off the offense and then allow it where their teammates can move in with them. And honestly, I've been seeing that gameplay, and it has worked for both sides. And now the question is just who can outdo the other in that solo play department? Who can outdo each other in the mechanics? Because right now, it could be either team, but Dino Electronic are the ones holding offense now. Spoody in front. Covey will challenge. He's challenged late, but he still got to it. Now off the back wall, gonna center it in front for Aura. He will be first to it. That touch will go wide. It's kept out by Kratos. As a flick over 1. Kratos still on it. Covey waiting, shooting, scoring. Bubble with a vital touch, and it's SkyHigh Ascent on the backs of Kratos. As this one now, their lead in their favor once again.
And still, you got to talk about the defense. The defense was there. Bubble was just able to kind of stuff him there at the top of the crossbar and able to solidify that one in the top corner. Man, oh man, these defenses are not given any easy looks. Spooty over one, wants the reset. Bubble gets the touch and avoids the demo. And a big clear. Kobe, it's got Aura late back, and that one's going to get played to the far side. Dino Electronic look for the clear. Kobe up over the midfield. It's got Aura waiting midfield. Out to the far side corner. Bubble demoed away. Now in a 2v3. The pressure's mounting. Spooty the pop up and over. And man, they are just putting the pedal to the metal with 2 demos coming out. Dino Electronic looking to put this away here.
Well, they don't have much time to do it. There's a reason why they're playing very fast right now, very aggressive. 1 minute is up, is going by here, and it's gonna feel very quick for them. They only need 1 goal, but with how SkyHigh Ascent's been playing, they'll need a good many chances before they can get it. Aura in midfield, Spooty waiting, maybe a chance for a 2v1. He's got the flick. Aura keeping it alive, still Aura. Maybe one more. The dunk on Kratos, sending it over. But Kobe, can he get it? Yes, he does. The dunk left in the corner here. As Spooty jumping in, Dino Electronic looking for the offense. Cookie, the clear, gets past another. As Kobe waits for it with 12 boost. Kobe will challenge. SkyHigh Ascent though can't keep the offense. Bubble. Kobe. This one, kept out as Kratos,
Oh, no.
Big miss, Aura, a chance, looking for the shot, maybe trying to get the dunk as well, but it will get away from him. Here comes Kobe, his chance, his second, Kobe, it's all Kobe, and this game is all tied at 3.
My goodness, and the defense was there. It looked like a slight bump there, opens up that top corner, and a beautiful redirect from Cody. He's gonna find that top post. And a little bit of scoreboard symmetry while we're at 3-0-1-0-3, and we might be looking at yet another bit of OT in tonight's series.
Oh wait, they overcommitted!
Kratos makes it happen! Are we gonna see Game 5?
Oh my goodness! An overcommit from Dino Electronic. Aura had full faith in Kofi, a huge mistake. And with 3 seconds left, SkyHigh Ascent a chance to take this series to Champions Field. Time. There's not much of it left. This one staying up, but not for long. We are going to Champions Field. We are going to Game 5. What a play. SkyHigh Ascent on the backs of Kratos. 3 goals, 1 assist, involved in everything. And this matchup, it couldn't get any more intense.
I mean, look at the scoreline from Kratos. I mean, talk about just putting your team on your back when they need to be there. And that's not anything against their team. And sometimes you just need somebody to step up to the plate. And Kratos is being that player and stepping up in such a major way. And again, what has been a topic of discussion all series long is the ball possession and the field domination that we're seeing out of Dino Electronic. I mean, time and time again, they're just setting the pace. But SkyHigh Ascent has got the answer. They're stepping up to the plate and they're making plays happen when they get the opportunities, and doing so in such a big way as they send it to Champions Field.
They do. We're going to Game 5. This series comes down to one match. An undefeated team versus the third seed trying to keep a spot in the playoff open for them here. With a win, they can keep themselves in a very, very strong position going into next week. But this matchup comes down to Champions Field, come down to one match already. SkyHigh Ascent, what a start, what a series it has been for them. But you know, they don't care about the series being tied. They want this one to end in their favor. Champions Field we go. One more game to end off this series. What a night it has been already.
Yeah, and the bump! Cookie almost gets the read, but his teammates don't realize the play's happening. And a good look here from Cookie. And something we talked about coming into this series is we needed to see SkyHigh Ascent send it to Champions Field, realistically speaking, because when you're talking about postseason, teams like Dino Electronic, that's all that's left is these big dog teams, and you've got to be able to go toe-to-toe with them if you want to see success in the postseason. And send it to Champions Field, win, lose, or draw at this point. This is exactly the type of performance we needed to see as Aura gets this one to land.
Aura with the first strike, Dino Electronic. It's a great challenge there, and it just comes out of absolutely nowhere as a big bump from Spooty will open up the net. Exactly what they need, and really, again, You know, if you could give an assist to that play, you'd give it to Spooty, but obviously, that's not how Rocket League works, but he won't complain. His team, with a lead here in a do-or-die Champions Field moment for them, that undefeated record, you know, on the line for them here, and SkyHigh Ascent have a good opportunity of taking it, but here comes Kratos. Spooty, dunked anyway. SkyHigh Ascent bringing the offense as Bubble. Challenge there, keeping the midfield open. Cookie sends it over. Kratos, the scarce player on the field so far. He's got it. 1v1. But Aura's got the block. A nerve-wracking challenge, I'm sure, but he'll keep it wide. As SkyHigh Ascent now have to watch the field flips, but not very well. Cookie sending it back to the corner. A miss. It's open. It's Kratos. A blunder in the backfield. SkyHigh Ascent tie it back up.
And again, we talk about just the domination and the pace of play we see from Dino Electronic. They're going to play the same way from start to finish, no matter what. And you've just got to make opportunities happen. And SkyHigh Ascent doing so once again. Bubble wants this one. Covey plays away. Nice touch, a second touch on the backboard to keep that out of reach. Now Aura up over one. Can't find that far side post, and the defense locking down. We've seen these redirects. We've seen the flip resets coming out from Dino Electronic. And the defense here is standing strong from SkyHigh Ascent. They're closing the gaps. They're challenging early. And that's what we need to see out of them to shut down this offense here from Dino.
Cookie beaten by Covey. There's Kratos. Awkward. Covey 1v1, but he's bumped out of the way. Bubble trying to change it back in this game. It's been back and forth on the possessions. No one's been able to hold it all that easily. And that's what makes this game so tense, so exciting here. It's not a blowout. It's Covey. Nearly got the dunk. Aura jumping for it. Gets over one, but Kratos will send it out. As SkyHigh Ascent looking for the offense still. Cookie. Upfield, Kratos, waiting for it. Looking for the drop down. It's Kratos! Oh, he's done it! Kratos! Bending the laws of physics! SkyHigh Ascent in the lead again!
Oh my goodness. How does he get around that defender? Kratos just playing with absolute confidence as SkyHigh Ascent takes a 1-point lead. And we're not even to the halfway point here on Champions Field, and it seems like an entire game has already gone by. I mean, these guys are not going to make it easy. Kratos plays into the corner, played away by Spooty, and I don't know how that 50 goes his way, but it goes his way in a major way. A nice little back pass situation here. SkyHigh Ascent controlling what little possession they found all series long. It just felt like they needed to be the ones standing and answering the call to the pace of play, and they have done so exceptionally well. Now the final 2 minutes closely approaching as Dino Electronic looking to keep alive that undefeated record.
Covey to the corner, miss there, Bubble, challenge, the net is looking a bit vulnerable here for SkyHigh, but they won't get be there. Spooty! Oh, what a dunk! Spooty with a response, and Dino Electronic, a big punch in the face of SkyHigh Ascent!
And Kratos just didn't expect that one to get pummeled right back towards the net so effectively. A good read here from the offense as they tie it up 2-2. Are we looking at another OT here tonight? We've already seen two. Will it be a third here on Champions Field? Bubble, the crossover, no shooter though. Dino Electronic looking for a clear. They can't find it. Cookie to the backboard. Kratos, no boost, looking to challenge, and he's going to get midfield boost stole from him too. And he's got to fall all the way back to collect. This could cost him. Covey wants a shot off the crossbar. That one can't find its way through. And all of a sudden, SkyHigh Ascent went from absolute chaos to having an opportunity. Kratos with a beautiful flick on target. That one played away. A close battle ensuing here tonight.
As now Bubble, that one off the crossbar. Kratos! Yes! He's put it in! It's another for SkyHigh Ascent! The lead back in their favor with 1:11 to go. This game, this series, and you can tell it from my voice, nothing can be short of magnificent.
Man, I got goosebumps on my skin. This was my first cast I probably had in a week and a half, and my first cast of the night as I go into one later this evening. And they came out like this. SkyHigh Ascent showing out for TommyBuckets. What a series this has been as they take a 1-point lead here late on Champions Field.
Under a minute to go. Dino Electronic, one response. Booty looking, searching! He's done it! Spooty! Nothing short of incredible!
What a play. Over one, through a second, and the finger roll around the third. This is an absolute brawl here tonight. Kratos wants another one, and that one played away by Aura. Cookie the touch up at midfield. An early challenge here from Spooty, and that one almost sets up a play. Nice bump back the other way. SkyHigh Ascent. The final 20 seconds looking to put an end here in regulation.
The series hangs the balance. Game 5, maybe one more goal to settle it. Aura flicking to Coffee. In! No, I can't believe it. Dino Electronic Athletic Organization. Let the moment speak for itself. 11 seconds left. Game 5 on the line. SkyHigh searching. Kratos off to the corner. Maybe an infield pass looking for one more. Bubble. This one kept up by Aura. Time ticking down. A clear away, but SkyHigh has sent maybe one more opportunity. Kratos keeping it up is Bubble. Spooty moving back. The dribble won't be had. Dino Electronic Athletic Organization. They take the series.
My goodness, I don't think anybody expected this one to get settled in the final 10 seconds of play. I mean, what a series both of these guys showed. Dino Electronic, again, just intense amount of just field domination. But then you turn and look at the final match of the tonight. 56% field domination coming out from SkyHigh Ascent. They're the ones setting the pace of play. And Dino Electronic had to answer the call, and they did so in such a way to finally close out the series in the final 10 seconds. I mean, my goodness, you can't ask for a better series. That was magnificent.
My goodness, I can't believe it. That's. I'm so happy you joined me for this, Tommy. It really is. This is the epitome of Rocket League. I know. So many people have had like lists of like what are your best matches ever. This is one of my best matches I've had, especially in recent time. I haven't had a match like this in a very long time. My voice, it doesn't usually go that loud, and yet here we are. We watch an incredible series. Oh my goodness.
That was something else.
As my goodness.
With me having that match, I do have to get out of here just a little quick.
Hey man, no problem about that. I mean that series went to game 5. I'm so happy that we got to see that though. That was incredible. But again,
something else.
Again, Tommy, thank you so much for joining in. What a meta match that was. Is there any last things you want to say before you leave and before we'll get our interview with with Aura here by myself?
Congratulations to both teams here. A big performance from Sky Ascent. We talked about needing to see that here tonight. Even in a loss, we needed to see them go the distance, and they did that exactly what they needed. I mean, we knew that the postseason was going to be tough. We knew that we needed to see the best of Sky Ascent, and they did exactly that here tonight. So much love goes out to both of these teams for putting out such a performance. Thank you, Sporty, for having me. Thank you for everybody watching. And much love as always, man. LSP, love, sport, and positivity.
Yep. See ya, TommyBuckets. Thank you so much for joining us. Again, that is it here for the night. For at least that match, not for the night, but for Tommy. That's it. The end of the day for him. But we'll be joining Aura here. Aura, welcome in, my friend. What a match that was. I know our next series is going to be delayed because of this, but we have to have an interview. We have to chat with you guys about that series. That was one of the best series I've had in recent memory. A game 5, I went down to the wire. My voice took a beating, but it was for that series. How are you guys feeling over there on your end? Because that must have been exhilarating.
That was the toughest match we've had by far so far. It was like up and down. They popped off. We got some like good goals. It was literally all over the place. But it was a good game, good series.
Yeah, it was. It was an incredible series. It's one of the ones that you know, just had another twist, another turn. These guys really brought that momentum and really brought that pressure to you guys. You know, again, being a top tier team. Tell me, you know, I mean, for you guys, it was the first time I think you really had an opponent that actually had the ability to really beat you guys, and like they had everything on lockdown to beat you guys. You're still strong, but like you gotta tell me kind of how are you guys feeling in there? Because you must have felt that your security wasn't really there anymore. Because these guys just knew how to take you guys. They knew how to play against you guys. That's for sure.
That Kratos super sub went crazy. That kid is so good. I'm not gonna lie. The first game we were feeling like pretty good. We're like, all right, we're rolling, and then Kratos came in and just like threw it for a loop. But overall, we adjusted pretty well. I'd say took a couple of games, but we adjusted.
You guys did. You guys really did. You know, had to deal with so much adversity, so much pressure against you. Can you, you know, tell me, you know, a little bit more, you know, about kind of the matchup, about, you know, about the pressure again for you guys. You have never been in a game 5 before this season. Champions Field, this is the first time you've done it. You know, for being a first, what a match that was. Can you know, just take us through kind of how you guys kind of acclimated to your new surroundings in Champions Field?
So since we play in different leagues, we're all pretty used to high pressure games, and having Sifri in the back kind of keeping us calm and cool throughout the whole thing, and then Booty also giving some good advice throughout. It was we all were completely calm like the whole time. We popped off when Spooty scored that goal, the air dribble with like 30 seconds, and then the what's it called, flick with 10 seconds was just like perfect. It's over to Kobe, so we take this.
And what a series that is. I mean, you've already made the playoffs, but that might be a little cherry on top for just good measure for, again, so many good things. I mean, you know, again, now that series is over, now you gotta prepare for Team Ignition next week, and knowing that, again, you can keep up with these guys even in matches this tough, you know, against Team Ignition, does this only improve how you guys are feeling? I feel like the answer is yes, but I need to know anyways.
Yeah, we definitely are feeling good. That was probably even though it probably didn't look great, we felt really confident with our comms and everything tonight. So, and adjusting to, you know, 3 very talented players was, it was tough, but I'm glad we got it done.
Guys, you had so much yet to do. There's so much adversity now. You know, again, against Team Ignition, I know they were watching as well. They were just as excited to see you guys in this series as I'm sure so many other people were. Holy, again, what a matchup there. I mean, Tommy and I, we were going insane. I know we had some falls coming from Views as well. I know he was watching. He's got his series actually the known up next on the stream. But again, just you got to tell me kind of, you know, against Team Ignition next week, you know, what is it from this series that you're going to take away going to that next battle? Because reminder, Ignition are even higher seeded right now in this tournament. They're also going to be a tough team. So what are you guys going to take away from this series, kind of knowing that you got to play against a Team Ignition next week?
This guy, you know, prepare like we did this week and go into it not expecting a free win, and I think we'll be completely fine.
You guys have looked insane. A big win there. Oh man, that's one of those matches that will be on this stream's memory for a very long time. Everything gets uploaded to YouTube, but there are some matches that people seem to generate, seem to like a little bit more. And this, I think, might be one of them. Again, congrats on your win there. A big 3-2 victory. I'm surprised it didn't even go to overtime, but even without that Game 5 overtime, that, again, was one of the best series I've had in a very long time. Is there any last things that you want to say here, or to kind of end us this interview? Any last messages you have for people out there before we got to move to our next series?
Thank you for casting again. We love the casting. You bring great energy, and shout out to the boys. We play great, and it's very fun.
I know you guys like to watch those VODs back, so you know, I have fun with that. When you do watch it, you'll see. You'll see again. You'll have to maybe turn your volume down just a little bit.
That's what Sifri said.
It does peak a good amount. So just be careful with that. But other than that, again, thanks so much for joining. Again, congrats on your win. That's insane. I'm very impressed with that matchup from both teams. You guys took the win. Congratulations for that. I know I want to keep you guys in for the whole day, but I know I can't do that. But so again, congrats on your win one more time. Amazing rest of your nights, and we'll see you guys. You'll see you guys next week when you play Team Ignition. And if it's anything like this series, it's gonna happen all over again.
We hope so. We hope so. We like games like this. Have a good night, Sporty. Have a good rest of the stream.
Again, that was all there of Dino Electronic Athletic Organization. I know we got our next match. It's gonna be a Masters Series matchup here. We take one look at our schedule here. Upcoming match: Lux Esports, NOLA Flight Black. And again, while we've been talking with them. I'm making sure we sort everything up here. This is another playoff match for the NOLA Fight Black. If they win this series, they'll clinch a spot in the Masters Series playoffs. This is the highest division of action in the Blackline Championship Series. Have it happen here. This is a huge match. It's actually our first on the stream as well for Masters Series action. So again, if you thought last year was insane, this one making new ground as we'll take a look at those lineups. Lux Esports, NOLA Fight Black. Those are the teams they have here. And let me quickly make sure we get info to these sides. I know that they'll be a bit unhappy if I don't send it to them. I know Viewsies was watching this, so hello in chat, Viewsies, if you are still there. We'll get you guys in as soon as we can. Again, what a match that was. I'm still my voice is feeling it. My goodness, that was incredible. But again, what a series. That got me going. But again, that's our upcoming match. Best of 5 still. NOLA Fight is 5-1. Lux Esports 4-2. Well, this is the Masters Series. Again, the highest division of action in the Blackline Championship Series. You may not be seeing another match from this division on the stream for a very long time. It's very fortunate actually that we got this. So big shout outs to Nation, who was able to link me up with this matchup. But again, we are just looking to work things out, get things set up, ready to go. I know you guys want the prediction poll. We quickly set it up for you guys. Lux Esports. NOLA Fight Black. Here we go. We'll get that prediction poll sent out to you guys again. Oh, what a series that we're going to have here. In NOLA Fight, considered the second best team in the group. Lux, the third best. Again, there's only 10 teams in this group as well. And out of those 10 teams, the top 6 will make it to the playoffs. So, for neither of these teams, they've actually secured their spots. They have not secured it, but if NOLA Fight wins, they'll secure it. If Lux Esports wins, there's a chance they'll be in a position where they'll probably secure it as well. But obviously, that also causes on some other matches to go wrong. But again, a winner of either of these teams is almost certainly going to be enough for them to secure their spot in the playoffs. Only one team's actually secured it so far, and that is Escape Velocity Horizon, who are undefeated this season. I believe they might be the only team that's actually beaten NOLA Fight so far. Nope, sorry, NOLA Fight's only lost game to Sloth Sus, actually. Lux Esports, again, they had 2 losses this season. One of them coming to Mishmash Gaming. The other one coming to Sloth Sus as well. As again, actually, I'm gonna get you guys a display screen to see the bracket as it is. I think you guys would probably be interested in seeing the bracket too, because it's an interesting bracket. Again, 10 teams only. Top 6 be in the playoffs. So this is what it looks like right now. Here with all of these sides. Reminder again, NOLA Fight, they win, going to the playoffs. That's how simple it is for Lux Esports. It's a little bit more difficult. As again, just looking to get these teams in as soon as we can here. This was a matchup that they'll be excited for, that so many of us will be excited for. I'm still making sure we actually get things sorted out here. Again, looking to have everything ready as soon as we can. Again, best of 5. And again, if you guys actually wonder what the ranked tier is of Master Series, I'll let you know. It is SSL. All teams are SSL. In the Masters, or at least I believe all teams are SSL. If they aren't, that's actually pretty impressive. But again, I'm almost. These guys are definitely SSL. I can tell you that these guys are definitely SSL level teams. So again, the very best of the Blackline Championship Series here tonight. The show also thanks some people for the follows. Thank you, Fatbach and Viewsies for the follows earlier tonight. As well as Next RL, who came with a follow just before the stream started. So again, thank you for the follows, guys. Thank you for supporting the sportiest stream. And again, you guys are here for some great Rocket League action. And I'm still winded. Last series. I mean, we're still waiting on these teams to win. I'm gonna take a drink 1 sec. There we go. Hopefully that will help me out. My poor voice. At least I'm only taking two. At least this is the last match of the night, so it's only these two matches. But man, what a night! What a night! Incredible so far with all of you guys. So, expect it to be incredible even during this matchup. Again, we'll take a look at those lineups. Maybe one last time for you all on the rosters that these teams could be playing tonight. A flight with 5 players, Lux Esports with 4. Both these orgs searching for a very big win late in the season. Again, this is the second last week for all these leagues. The spots are going to start to be secured here. For NOLA Flight, their doubleheader is next week. If they lose even one of their matches next week, and again, they play against EV Horizon as one of the matches at the top, the number 1 team. The other team is the 4th seed Goon Squad. For them, it's the win here. Means next week will be a lot more easy for them. For Lux Esports, next week they play EV Horizon. This week they have their doubleheader, their other match against 0-1. So, 0-1, a team that they should be beating. EV Horizon, not so much, and 1 win and 2 losses may not be enough for them to secure a playoff spot here. But they'll have to do here in this series. Again, still waiting on these sides. We have sent them some lobby info. Assuming they're just doing some warm-ups, as teams are to do, as Lux Esports bringing in at least, Lux Esports actually got 2 players in. Uzis and Jacobs are jumping in. On the side of Lux, at least they're in the lobby now. We feel like CBK Nova will also be joining them on the side of No Fight. Again, the first 3 players they have listed is Vbel, Owen, and Septim. We'll see if those are 3 players that actually are playing tonight. As yeah, CBK Nova now in the lobby as well. So Lux Esports has their full roster in. Waiting on NOLA Flight to join them. More best of 5 tonight, and I guess I could give you guys a little preview of what's going to happen tomorrow as well, because some of you might be interested in what's happening tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be streaming some more matches. Those are going to be best of 7s. They're going to be Skyward Series matches, so expect those to be quite high caliber. For now, again, best of 5s only in Blackline. We're going to be going to the best of 7s in 2 weeks, though, when the playoffs begin. All playoff matches, for the most part, best of 7. There's only a few matches that aren't. But you're going to be seeing when the playoffs come. It's best of 7 season for Blackline, and best of 7s can be quite high intensity, quite fast paced, and quite interesting too. We've seen some incredible things happen. Blackline is a league of incredible things. There's so many matches, so many events that are happening. It's just so easy to not be so easy to find something unique with every single series. But now, just waiting on update for these teams on what's going to happen here. Again, we're just waiting on NOLA Flight, but they're bringing in Vbel, Owen, and Septim. That starting roster here for NOLA Flight is, well, it's time. I never thought I'd say this, but we're in the Masters Series. We're in best of 5 territory still, but this is a big match. The 2nd seed NOLA Flight Black, the 3rd seed Lux Esports. Playoffs could be secured here for NOLA Flight if they win. Lux Esports, a win here could be huge to their momentum. Let's get into the highest tier of action in Blackline. Lux Esports on the blue, NOLA Flight Black on the orange, and already 1 goal in for Vbel. 5 seconds on the game 1 as you're gonna get a quick lobby reset. These teams not happy with the lobby. They did call for it, so we'll get a lobby reset for them. So apologies on that delay there. These teams not happy with the ping. Should be USD servers. I don't know what the issue is, but real quick, let me just sort this out for them. Again, apologies on that, on the delay. As again, sorry about the delay. We're going to make sure we get these teams back in. Hopefully it will be better did get a, again, they did get that call there that they wanted that reset very quickly. So again, unfortunate there. Sorry about that, everybody. Lucky enough against the last match of the night, deal with a slight delay. Again, Lux Esports, NOLA flight. Lux again with that first goal, although again, coming in the middle of a huge issue with the ping. So we'll see. Hopefully this is going to be better. Yeah, that server was not fun working. Again, we're going to see what's happening here. The server's still not working for these guys. As we're actually going to have another lobby reset here. We're still trying to sort out lobby issues. Sorry about that, everybody, but it does seem like the lobby's having some problems. We are going to get new info here. We actually are going to have this restarted 1 second. As yeah, again, it's just some ping issues there. It seems like players not having a good time. The problem is, I believe actually a lot of them are central. Doesn't make things easier, because if they're central and I'm east, they're not going to be the ones with the good ping here. So, still having another issue here where all these servers suck. Don't know what's happening here. The server's having issues. As Plexi with a raid of 5. How you doing, Plexi? Welcome in. Thank you so much for that raid. Let me get you a little shout out there. There you go. How you doing, Plexi? We all as well. Because again, I'm not in any rush, but we will see what these teams are going to do here. Seems like yeah, we're gonna see what's happening here again. Sorry about the delays. As yeah, these guys are getting a bit desperate. They're having some issues with the servers. Again, sorry about that. We're having some issues. Our eastern servers are pulling up 120 ping for whatever reason. And it's not just my servers. These guys also tried to make one, and it also got 120. So I don't know anymore. Again, apologies on that. We are hoping that everything gets sorted out. We're having some ping issues, so. Again, we're still searching. We might actually have to take a little break here as we're getting another call, I think, to do a lobby reset. I'm gonna see. Looks like it. Yep, it is. Sorry about that, everybody. Again, apologies there. And what a great start to my Master Series debut here is having some ping issues. Don't worry, everybody. We'll get a lobby up soon enough. Don't worry. We'll get one. As again, now we're gonna see again. I've been making some lobbies. These guys making lobbies. Seems like nothing's changing. We are getting updates on the new lobby. Let's hope again this one works. I'm so flabbergasted that we're having this many issues with a match here, but it does happen. Yeah, NOLA Flight, Black Sports. Okay, I think we're good to go here. Let's see. We good? Yes, we're good. Alright, we got a good lobby now, guys. Sorry about that. Let's restart the series here. The Masters Series. Back on the sportiest stream. Lux Esports still on the blue. NOLA Flight Black on the orange. A best of 5 here. And again, while we've had those delays, reminder, NOLA Flight Black. If they win the series, they'll go to the playoffs. The Lux Esports, though, they're in a pretty good position. If they can win, they'll actually have a very good chance of making the playoffs, even though they can't guarantee it with this matchup. For now, though, Lux early chance, that one falling in for Jacobs. Well, it won't make too much of a difference whether they have good ping or not. It's Jacobs off the corner, a little chip in front, and beautiful play there, Owen. I think got just a little too slow. For both these teams moving into lobbies and such, maybe had a contributing factor to that. Here in game 1, Lux Esports trying to find their early chances. DBK Nova. Here from Owen and NOLA Flight trying to move as a unit here. The offense is there, the great demo in front, and you're going to see a lot of that at this level. I mean, these players are so good, defense gets so strong. Demos, they don't feel like just something that they a nice commodity, a nice tactic. No, it's a necessity at this level. You have to go for bumps. You have to remove players because there just isn't enough room without that. Already seeing Lux Esports getting involved. A lot of demos to remove NOLA Flight attackers and NOLA Flight pressure, but still NOLA Flight looking to push the other way. Owen, dunked by Vusies. Stepped him, trying to go back the other way. This one caught by Nova, now looking for the dunk, but V-Bell will have it. Back and forth we're going right now. Lux Esports still holding that 1-goal lead, but again, it feels oddly calm for game 1 between both these teams. But I think a lot of it is just them trying to get used to each other. You're telling there's a lot of poking and prodding, a lot of, experimentation. You can see both these teams trying new things. I mean, you saw Lux go for demos. Now they're playing a lot more patient, waiting for these midfield 50s. NOLA Flight, though, I think a lot of their testing has been how do they break out more easily. Well, they're going to bring a demo there with Owen. A second demo now from Vusies. Lux Esports still working to get players off the field. Another one from NOLA Flight. It's an absolute, it's an absolute demo minefield out right now. And yet still, only 1 goal having gone in. That's now clear. Oh, and dunk! This one bouncing in front, but it will be Jacobs to have it away. Lux Esports wouldn't lead still, but it may not hold for long as Owen, what a play! He's got the flick off the sidewall! And that is NOLA Flight Black tying this game at 1. Just a really good first touch, a really good second touch as well. Just a bait in Lux Esports. They're thinking he's going to go to the ground, going to go for a dribble, or 50-50, but he's got boost, he's got a flip. He'll use it to keep the ball up. A smart play from Owen. NOLA Flight Black tie the game because of it. But still, NOLA Flight been playing a lot more defense so far. It feels like a team that's heavy on the defense, trying to, work more on getting those counterattack plays, or maybe right now just learning. Again, game 1 can be so deceiving for matches. Talk about the last series we had. 5-0 game 1, and every other game was so close. This one, going back to Lux Esports though while I'm talking about it. As Vusies was looking for that drop-down touch, he forced V-Bell to jump because of it. One of those plays for V-Bell, but the opponent, you can't just think that they're not going to hit it. one of those plays where they definitely can. At this level, it's not too difficult. Though Lux Esports brings it. Here comes Vivo. Looking back the other way. Great stop from J-Gups. Lux Esports again. And I've been talking a lot more about them holding the play a lot better, but that midfield too from them has been solid when it needs to be. Although I almost cursed on that one. Going right off the post. Bad timing. Bad timing, definitely, because Lux Esports nearly made me eat my words on that one. They'll keep it out, but Septim. Another follow-up chance. A flip reset. We'll go for the fake instead. J-Gups jumping. He's missed it. It's going to bounce its way in. NOLA Flight Black will take it, but this should not have been a goal on any. In any universe, how on earth does that one fall its way through? J-Gups at Zero Boost was expecting the shot. An awkward position for the Lux Esports defenders. NOLA Flight Black. And so far, their goals this series have been, well, very suspect. They've not been the prettiest, that's for sure. Not that they need to be, as now Owen, look, referee! J-Gups keeps it out. As CBK Nova. Send it away for Lux Esports. NOLA Flight starting to pull more and more in their favor. Momentum going to fall more on their side. That last goal really being a huge, crucial factor to it. So much of what you build on momentum only lasts for so long. We need to see them sustain that kind of momentous style. Gonna take a lot more than just waiting for this midfield to do it. Need some offense. They need some consistent offense to do it. Accept him. Look for the double. He's got it. Great stop from J-Gups, though. And NOLA Flight Black won't see that chance go in for the lead. Have to find another one. As Nova ends it long. Now looking for Netis. CBK Nova. NOLA Flight want the clear with V-Bell. J-Gups. Lux still searching. Less than 60 seconds to go. An infield pass. That went off the sidewall as Septim will react to it and look to clear it away. But NOLA Flight, you can tell they're a little nervous in this backfield, it seems. Lux Esports playing so close with so little time left. They know that if they get scored on in that position, things are going to be really tough for them. The same can be said about Lux Esports still. They're playing quite confidently on their side. A lot more offense, a lot more, at least from what I've seen, going in their favor still. Here comes Zoa, and the flip reset, he has it. The touch, but J-Gups with a great block, and you're seeing these mechanical plays, stuff that would be stopped at, that would not be stopped at most levels. But in the Master Series, again, defense so strong, you can't just think a flip reset's going to beat them. You got to do a lot more on top of it. This time winding down. A tied game so far. V-Bell look for one more chance, but that will be cleared away. Lux Esports looking to keep it up at Zevo, but that pinch will go nowhere. Overtime. Golden goal in game one. What a start to the series this is, as Lux Esports NOLA Flight Black. Back and forth they go as VOC's looking to end it! Double! Oh, he's gone just wide! Jacob with a follow-up! Clear by Septim as Lux Esports nearly stole the game there at the very first few seconds. And double tap attempt just wide. Oh, Flight. They'll be thanking their lucky stars. Somehow that doesn't go in because, I mean, that was a beautiful outplay. VOC is looking for another chance. Now infield, a shot! It's CBK Nova! And that's game number one! So much trust in that 50-50, and look at the second touch from Vuzies. Gets NOLA Flight Black completely in the wrong direction. No expectations he had that one. Lux Esports will be the first to it because of that overtime winner. A game one series lead for Lux Esports. Both these teams looking to get ready for game number two. As, oh, we're going actually. As we're going into game number two. Lux Esports, NOLA Flight Black. Continuing in the series as Lux, great first game. Really, it felt like they, you know, at least that first half, it felt like it was all theirs. It did get more even as time went on, but still, I think they have to thank that first half, you know, the ability to come out strong. They come out a little more confident. Really being the difference maker in that first game. Game number two, NOLA Flight Black, they've downloaded that playstyle now. What will they do to react to it? As you heard from last series from TommyBuckets, it's For a lot of teams, it's not about how you play, you know, in the series. It's about how you react to the other team. That will determine how you play in a series. And for both these sides at this point, and they're, you know, at this level, that's got to be something on their mind. No fight though. It still feels like they're playing that more defensive role. As that's not a very good touch from V-Bell, but a great save. Ascent gets in the way. V-Bell nearly cost his team there with that first touch. It was one I think he wanted to tap it to that corner, tap it anywhere away from the net. Instead, he tapped it right in front of his goal, right for Lux Esports. Still, here's NOLA Flight. What a save as Vusies pre-jumps in the way. And at this level, the defense just so strong. And now CBK Nova. That one stops on the goal line. Owen, V-Bell, and miscommunication, but still, Septim waiting. Lux Esports trying to slow them down. NOLA Flight. The offense feels a lot more urgent, a lot more quick to act, I would say. Well, as methodical as what Lux Esports are going for. That kind of that pace they want to go for, that pace they want to hit. One that they haven't really found so far this series. Again, they want to play fast, they want to play with a little more speed. This Lux Esports side just preventing them from doing so through that midfield. It'll be a real battle for NOLA Flight back to get to offense, and by that point, the elements of surprise that they want is not going to matter anymore. Big clear. NOLA Flight have done well to keep this game tied. Lux Esports going the other way. Pass stopped in the midfield by Owen. CBK Nova. 50 with Septim. That's going to go straight to net. That one's going to go straight to the back line. Septim with credit for that one, but what a strange goal that is. This goes all nose in on that one. NOLA Flight Black will take it though. 50 that goes their way. A little bit fortunate, but fortune is something that they'll not be scoffing at here. Especially against a team like Lux, you are going to make it very close. Esports. Gonna go back the other way. Septim, the flick. Still Septim, maybe on goal for Owen! He's found him! NOLA Flight Black with a 2-goal lead. What a response so far here for game number 2. What Lux Esports did in game 1. They, you know, held that momentum. Were the more confident team. You're seeing NOLA Flight Black bring it right back at them. That confidence really being tested on the side of Lux Esports. Tested heavily, I should say, as well. Is it still there after all these goals? Maybe not for long. Another save with a double tap attempt. There's NOLA Flight Black. Going to really pummel that blue net. Lux Esports. It's like they're kind of forced into submission. It feels against NOLA Flight as NOLA Flight Septim. One more touch, he can't reach it. Still in front, it's V-Bell's chance. His chance to score, but he'll hit it well wide. NOLA Flight Black, well, they're in the lead, but that's going to be a bit of a missed opportunity for them. Zuck's back the other way. Still no chances created that midfield. Under lockdown from NOLA Flight, but not completely. The demo is ringing across, and so far this series I've seen a lot more demos used for defensive purposes rather than offensive ones. Yeah, showing you just kind of the versatility of that mechanic, the demo mechanic itself, being good at demos. On defense, you remove those threats, you remove those chances, you can now make a counterattack, and that's exactly what NOLA Flight were trying to do there. Still they have it as V-Bell one-on-one with Vusies. Big fake! It's V-Bell, it's goal number 3, and NOLA Flight Black. They're continuing their momentous run. Just a beautiful touch, V-Bell. One-on-one with Vusies, and Vusies, he's got to make a decision there. He either goes to the ball or he decides not to. He decides to go for a lower play and maybe the fake itself. Went for the ball. NOLA Flight went for the fake. Lux Esports at this point, maybe thinking a little bit of what went wrong in this game here compared to game number 1. I mean, we're really getting this series, and we're really getting to see what NOLA Flights are like, why they're so strong. You can still tell that they are still that defensive side that we saw from last game, but this time, there's a lot more midfield transitions that are really working for them. Just a powerful play for the midfield that get offense. Is now looking for another Owen with a 4th for his team. Or I should say, with NOLA Flight Black's 4th. His 2nd. At this point, things just getting maybe a little awkward for Lux Esports. Still a minute left. You already know how this game's going to end. NOLA Flights with full control on it. They're not even done. There's Owen with his hat trick. Goals and goals and more goals. NOLA Flight Black won't stop scoring. I mean, this Lux Esports team is already down. NOLA Flight Black just kicking them while they're at it. It's a brutal test here to this Lux Esports mentality. NOLA Flight Black are the ones executing on their promises on offense. The Lux are pushing upfield. Great touch from TBK Nova, looking for Jacobs, but Owen will clear. Busies. V-Bell waiting, Septim as well, and I've been impressed with how NOLA Flight Black have been able to really work around that midfield. I'm sure a lot of people talk about Owen, his scoring prowess, and why wouldn't you? He's also got 2 assists, but I don't know, you know, you talk about the unsung heroes like V-Bell and Septim who did well to really hold down that midfield. Man, it's a real team effort why NOLA Flight Black are at this position and are winning this dominantly here in Game 2. That midfield, all theirs, and they needed to make some adjustments. They did exactly that. This series will be tied up, going to game number 3. NOLA Flight Black, a strong performance. Not much else to say about it. Again, they brought back, and now the question is, we asked, is NOLA Flight Black going to be able to make those adjustments? Obviously, they did, and then some. Now, can Lux Esports do the exact same? They now need to make adjustments. A task easier said than done, I'll admit, especially against a team like NOLA Flight who are just, you do have just such a tough to break defense. But it is possible. Maybe Lux Esports can do it. Maybe they can reach into the bag of tricks of theirs that we saw in Game 1 and revitalize some hope here into Game number 3. As for now, Lux Esports, early offense, but NOLA Flight Black will do well to keep it out. Really for Lux, the one thing I really want to see a lot more of is just them kind of having that fight in them. They kind of lost at the end of last game, and admittedly it's tough to do so when it's easy to do so when you're down by so many, but it does feel like it does feel like that kind of hope for them is not really there anymore. I need to see a team, the series is far from over. I need to see them play that confidence game that we saw that first game. It was really confidence that allowed them to be so strong in game 1 to really make NOLA Flight Black that worried. Bring that confidence back. Nova, upfield, V-Bell, getting it back. Lux Esports, continuing to play on their back line as NOLA Flight holding the ball in their face, but it's a great clear from Jacobs. Maybe offensive chances for Lux coming from this one, but Septim will prevent CBK Nova from making any. NOLA Flight Black going the other way. V-Bell tried to get the fake under Vusies, but Vusies wasn't going to buy that one for any moment. You can just see these challengers. It's a million IQ plays after a million IQ plays. Again, every time these players are touching it, they're always looking to see if they can have, multiple different outlets, multiple different plays they can do afterwards. Being one-dimensional can be very easy to play, but Lux Esports, they're not doing that here. Busies, and look at the options he has here. He has a player in the midfield, he's a double tap attempt. He goes to the first of those 2 options, it gets NOLA Flight Black to jump. And Lux Esports, a lead in Game 3. Again, making NOLA Flight Black really second-guess themselves. NOLA Flight side, again, with offense, but it just doesn't feel like it's really there, although that shot nearly found the net. Lux Esports, Jacobs, read that one incredibly well with how little time he had to react to it. Now Owen back the other way. NOLA Fly looking infield. A whiff there. What a demo from CBK Nova. And that's the use of demos we've seen so far. NOLA Flight still searching. Jacobs. Ends it back though for Lux. Septim. The corner. No second touch. CBK Nova. That one wide. Owen. To Septim. Bumps in the backfield and it is wide open. NOLA Flight, can they take it? Septim towards the goal, but Vusies cuts him out. And NOLA Flight had a open chance, but they couldn't make anything of it. And Lux Esports come back the other way and overcommits. Rare to see teams at this level do that, but Lux Esports nearly caught themselves there with some bumps mixed in as well on offense. That's why they got so scared as a shot from Owen sneaks under the back line. NOLA Flight Black breaking through the barriers. As Jacobs, I think he got bumped there by Vivo. Vivo definitely didn't recover as he wanted to. Makes me think he did bump into him, and maybe that bump had something to do with why he couldn't get to that save. Lux Esports, a tie game, that 1-goal lead was going to be tough to hold it in the first place. Now I've got to find a way to get it back. There's no flight. Bringing the confidence. Owen near post looking, but he just couldn't get that final touch to tuck it in. Now Septim. His chance stopped by Jacobs. Vusies. A little boost here on the Lux Esports side as Nova. Gotta be careful. Owen dunk. That's gonna be off the bar. Vusies has missed. V-Bill keeping it in for NOLA flight, but still respecting Lux Esports backline. Recognizing they cannot challenge too aggressively here. As they'll go back to defense. Lux. Gonna find a chance. Double commit from NOLA flights, and that rotation maybe falling apart here. They have to be careful. Another double commit. As Septim trying to waste time, but CBK Nova won't let him. Lux Esports, some really aggressive challenges. You can tell they're trying to make NOLA Flight Black feel uncomfortable, feel rushed. They had various levels of success in that last offensive attack. There's now V-Bell. A search for the corner. That touch to Septim. Looking for the goal is Septim! Septim! He's done it! A double tap! NOLA Flight Black take the lead! We've been seeing a plethora of those so far, but none actually hitting. Septim with this one for NOLA Flight Black. And what a time for it. 1 minute, 18 seconds to go. And that one could end. This game could be the game winner, but still, their defense will be the decider of it. Off the back wall. Owen. Looking for another for NOLA Flight. Now they have 1 goal. Now just looking for insurance. A little extra. Something to ease their worries here. Lux Esports can come back with just 1 opportunity. 1 chance, 1 shot. That's all they need to do it. NOLA Flight Black don't want to give them that chance. Tough to do so as Nova. Challenge there, but they'll find a play as Vusies ends up with the ball. Still Vusies gets this one past Owen. V-Bell waiting, but he won't be able to beat Jacob. Septim's backwards, but he'll keep it out with Vusies' shot. Now CBK Nova. Owen off the corner. NOLA Flight Black put it away, and what a save from Septim to keep Team Indian. Actually pushed a little too far to that front post, not recognizing Lux waiting, at the other side of the field for that chance. He realized a bit late there, but he'll be there just enough, just in time to get a piece of it. Lux still searching. Septim clears it away as NOLA Flight. They're trying to end the game in regulation, but it's 0 seconds. It's a triple. Here's a chance for Nova. The bump. Jacobs. Oh, he's missed it. Jacobs missed the open cage, and NOLA Flight Black will take match point. A missed opportunity at a massive point. That's gotta sting. NOLA Flight Black. A chance to go to the playoffs at this game here. If they win, this is theirs. The pressure is on them to do it. Lux Esports have played very well up to them until this point, and really, I can't even say up to them. I have to say as equals, because these teams have been playing as equals. NOLA Flight has had that better, scoring rate on offense. Not by much. As Lux now looking for an early chance. They got it! It's NOLA Flight, though! Septim! Lux Esports won't get that early chance they wanted as Owens double tap finds Septim. And again, these double taps. The one thing that they do that at this level is necessary is it creates space. So many teams, when they see a double tap, they have to let the team go for it. They can't challenge, they can't stop them. You just have to wait and watch, and there's so much power when you're up in the air like that when you can hit the ball practically anywhere in front of that net. NOLA Flight Black use that power perfectly well. The lead is theirs, and if they can hold it for the rest of this game, take the series as Owen. Dunk on CBK Nova, Vusies. Gonna get that clear away. Challenged by Septim. Off the corner, V-Bell. Going to go backwards to keep NOLA Flight Black with the ball. Owen with the flick. There'll be some space for NOLA Flight to utilize as we'll go backwards here. Jacobs. B-Bell sends it the other way. Lux Esports just can't seem to find a way to win the midfield. Every time they get something, NOLA Flight Black are sure to take it away from them. 50-50s have been powerful, have been well placed, and they've always had follow-ups, and that's been the big difference maker for NOLA Flight at this point when it comes to that midfield. A lot of what Lux is doing, it's solo efforts, trying to go for the midfield. One player trying to run through that NOLA Flight back line. NOLA Flight, whenever they challenge, they're willing to put a second player up. They're willing to take that chance, knowing that holding the offense and holding that midfield possession is a lot more important to them. Now a little defense, a great save there, Jacobs. Here by Septim, Owen. We'll find V-Bell in the air. NOLA Flight. Looking for a pass upfield, but Jacobs won't let it be so easy. Septim to V-Bell, but Jacobs another interception, and a great challenge from Lux Esports still. Haven't been able to make much on offense as that pass goes wide. Lux Esports, they've had a plethora of, offensive control. Plethora of, time in offense. They just haven't made anything of it. Those shots have been weak. They haven't been all that creative, and it just feels like they're a little lackluster. And again, in a series where, if they lose this game, that series is over. Right, and the chances for the playoffs get a whole lot more difficult. Lux Esports needs to bring everything here. Zoen won't read that one. CBK Nova will want it away. Let's go straight to the NOLA Flight Black backline. So often Lux just trying to send the ball off, find each other, but they won't get it easily as now. Owen with a great save. NOLA Flight back up field with Septim. It is getting cut out here more and more as Lux Esports not as afraid to challenge, realizing that they need to make the most of the time they have as off the back wall. This one, V-Bell! His first shot of the game, in fact. And it will be a goal as well. Septim out the back wall. And again, this back wall has been a huge saver for NOLA Flight Back. Both goals coming off of it. A little over 2 minutes to go. NOLA Flight Black in prime position. Take the series here in Game 4. Lux Esports waiting. Oh, a bad touch from CBK Nova. No boost to use. And now Septim looking for a third. That one just skids across that back line. It was tantalizingly close to that Lux Esports goal, but it won't go in. To the fortune of Lux Esports. As now a chance on. Septim stops that first chance. And again, no second shot. Lux Esports. And these chances just, it feels few and far between. When it comes to these opportunities, they just can't get a second shot. You're not going to beat most teams often with your first chances. Your second and third shots that are going to be the breakthrough opportunities. Septim to the back wall, the double! Puts it right through! NOLA Flight Black, Septim finds a double tap, but Fusy's bumped by V-Bell. Credit where credit's due. V-Bell allow that chance to be as strong as it was. And with under 90 seconds to go here in Game 4, regulation. Lux Esports down by 3. It may only get worse for them as Septim trying to make it 4. This one just off the crossbar. Still V-Bell. Cleared by CBK Nova. Septim challenged by Jacobs. CBK Nova. Owen will get to it though. Misses one up the corner. It's still on it is Owen. Fusy's towards the net. That one cleared wide by Septim. Lux Esports desperate to get chances. They won't find one there. That's a 4th goal incoming from NOLA Flight. It goes to Owen. NOLA Flight Black running away with it. Lux Esports just, they're starting to push more and more field. They have to at this point. There's no other opportunities for them. Yet still, they just can't find the breakthrough. As Owen, off the back wall, won't be able to make it 5. Not that NOLA Flight Black necessarily have to. This 4-goal lead is quite substantial and is one that they, with their caliber, should be able to hold for these final 30 seconds. The Lux Esports trying to create something, but a low boost and low hope. NOLA Flight Black just looking to squeeze that last bit of life out of them. Septim off the corner. Jacobs with the clear. Lux Esports just trying to find one more. Jacobs, no boost left in front for Fusy's, but he won't get there. And they won't even get a parting goal. NOLA Flight Black will end the series here. 3-1 win. The playoffs secured now in Week 6. They'll be going there. A huge win for them against the 3rd seed, Lux Esports. NOLA Flight definitely proving that they are a level ahead of the Lux side. As this series will come to its close. What a win for NOLA Flights, really. Again, I said a big series, and it's one where you can easily get nervous, but they never felt that way at any point. NOLA Flights side. And after game 1, it had to make those adjustments, but that confidence all the way through to the end of the matchup. As again, a big 3-1 win, and that is our last match of the night here. NOLA Flight will take it again, a Master Series match. Man, what a fun time that was. Exciting from the start to the end, but NOLA Flight again made sure to keep themselves in the driver's seat. Again, what a win. As we'll take again look at that schedule here. All matches again a Contender Series matchup, another Electronic Athletic Organization, a 3-2 win over SkyHigh. And if you haven't seen that match, if you aren't going to see that match, you probably should. It's one that you should see. It's going to be definitely a match I'll be talking about well after today. Again, we just saw NOLA Flight Black beat Lux Esports 3-1, our first taste of the Masters Series. NOLA Flight bringing enough fight just to get to the playoffs now. At this point now, they can now look for seeding. Again, next week they got that those doubleheader matchups. They got EV Horizon and the Goon Squad, and well, they can get some wins there. They can definitely keep a high seed and go into that Masters playoffs. We will definitely want that. What a night it has been. Some great series we had here tonight. In that Master Series matchup, creating history. The other one, it's going to be a series to remember, creating some incredible suspense and excitement. And what a night it has been. As again, geez, okay, well, let's get a raid going here. Let's end off the night. Now, you guys have probably heard enough of me talking to you. So again, I'll just say thank you all so much for running in, being so supportive. Again, what a match that's got to be. Is again, congrats to all the teams that won tonight, and thank you all so much for joining. We're going to end this stream here. Thanks for casting, of course, Octagon. Thank you so much for watching. And thank you all, thank you to everyone else as well in chat who was watching us here on the Sportiest stream. I'll be live again tomorrow with some more action. But until then, take care, be well.